Mr. Freeman.
About this affair, Mr. Thornhart, that was over before it began, are we talking about a one-night stand?
We were together 2 times.
Was one of those times on the floor of the penthouse living room?
I don't think that's any concern of yours, sir.
What concerns me, Mr. Thornhart, is this. While you and the lovely Mrs. Manning are having at it there on the floor, do either of you have any idea if Star is awake? Is she climbing out of her crib because she hears her mommy? Is she crawling toward the stairs? Is she watching you two? Do you even know?
Just for the feel of it.
That's a truly disgusting question.
Well, it happens to bother me. Also, that the child could have been neglected for how many hours at a stretch while you and her mommy romped about the
I
apartment?
have never known a mother more watchful of her child. In fact, the only time she did not know where Star was when Star was kidnapped.
So, in other words, Mrs. Manning is a very responsible person.
Yes.
She's just not very good at birth control. Her current pregnancy with your child is an accident, right?
Objection. Sustained.
Mr. Thornhart, while you were having your brief affair with Mrs. Manning, were you also pursuing another man's wife, Mrs. Margaret Moody?
Objection, Your Honor. Overruled, but get to the point, Mr. Freeman.
I am almost there, Your Honor. If I could clarify just one more thing. Mr. Thornhart, do I have this right? Even though Mrs. Manning is having your baby, you're still involved with the now divorced Miss Saybrook?
That's correct.
Sounds like a swinging life indeed. I am envious of your stamina. But do you honestly feel that Mrs. Manning has any reason to trust you? She is having your child, yet you admit you've moved on to another conquest. Now, is this the sort of stable environment you're helping to provide, little Star?
Your Honor, objection. Sustained. Move on, Mr. Freeman.
Actually, I have no further questions.
Ms. Richardson, redirect.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Thornhart, can you recall a single time, a place, an instance when Mrs. Manning was less than responsible, careful, and devoted to Star?
No. As I said before, she loves her baby more than her life.
Thank you, Mr. Thornhart. No further questions.
You may step down, Mr. Thornhart. This court will take a brief recess.
All rise.
Are you all right?
I'm sorry, I had no right to put you through that.
I just hope I didn't damage your case.
I'm sure you didn't, Mr. Thornhart. My client's lucky to have you as a friend.
So, where's Dorian today?
I think she's out of town, but I don't know and I don't care.
Oh.
If you're looking for your girlfriend, she left. I guess she just couldn't take it hearing all about your love life.
And what do you know about love? You're so twisted you're hurting the one person that actually cares about you. And why? Because she made you feel something?
Oh, I felt something, all right, when I saw the two of you rolling around on the floor like animals.
That's because the snake was presumed dead.
No, that's her excuse.
So what's yours?
I mean, Marty sure wasn't dead. What are you doing running around behind her back?
I swear to God, if you use Margaret's name one more time...
What are you going to do, write a nasty poem?
Excuse me, do either one of you seriously believe that this is the time or the place for a fight?
All rise.
Hang in there. Cassie.
Yes.
You gotta do me a favor. I have to leave. Please keep an eye on Blair.
I'll be right by your side.
All right. It's not going well in there. And if she loses control again...
I'd like to call Blair Manning. So would it be fair to say there are many things you regret?
Oh, yes. I'm not proud of the person that I was. I manipulated people. I lied to people. I even married a man that I didn't love. Mr. Asa Buchanan, because he promised that he would help take care of my mother.
A bad bargain?
Oh, yes. Thank God that that fell through. Because a couple of years ago, I did meet a man that I could love, and we were happy for a while, and then he went away because I thought that he was dead, and that part of my life was over.
You couldn't be as selfish as you've been.
No. I had a child on the way, and I wanted to keep the son going as a memorial to Todd. I had to grow up fast. And I wanted to be a lot more responsible, and I know that I have a long way to go, but I am very proud of the things that I've done so far. I've raised my daughter on my own, and I've helped take care of, well, to pay my mother's hospital bills, and I've boosted the son's circulation. And I've also given back to the community, too. A month ago, I hosted a charity ball to raise money for a children's charity. And then last summer, I tried to put on a production of Shakespeare in Angel Square, but...
You tried to. Did something happen?
Yes. The night before we opened, Todd set fire to the sets.
Objection. Speculation.
Sustained. Todd never admitted he set the fire, is that correct?
Yes.
Has he admitted doing anything hurtful to you since he's been back?
Yes, he has. When my little girl Star was kidnapped, everyone thought that Carlo Hesser had taken her, but that wasn't true. Todd finally admitted that he had taken Star.
And why do you think he would have done something so cruel?
Objection.
Mr. Freeman, I'm going to let the witness speak to her own state of mind here. Mrs. Manning?
He wanted to hurt me because he was jealous of Patrick Thornhart.
With reason?
No.
Even though you and Mr. Thornhart had a brief sexual relationship?
That was when I thought that my husband was dead, and, Your Honor, I was very, very lonely for such a long time, and Patrick, he was simply kind to me. He was a very decent, generous man. But I didn't love him. I couldn't. Because I was still in love with Todd.
And when Todd came back?
It was like a dream. I was getting a second chance, a chance to get back everything that I lost.
Did you?
Oh, no. From the beginning, Todd felt that I had betrayed him. What I felt for Patrick was nothing like what I felt for Todd. But Todd couldn't see that. I think Todd tried to believe me when I told him that I loved him, but it was too late. His mind had already been poisoned.
Thank you for being so honest with us, Mrs. Manning. Your witness?
Are you sure you want me to do this? I need an answer, Todd. Do I try and destroy your wife? Yes or no? Showtime.